Hello everyone, this is ScapCat242 and here's my review on the Star Wars Vintage Collection Shore Troopers. So this is a 4-pack, which I think was an exclusive because I never saw this in stores. I got this through Hasbro Pulse a couple weeks ago and now it's in my collection. So I was very excited to get this because the Shore Troopers are one of my favorite stormtroopers in the Star Wars universe. And one thing that's great, not only do you get 4 troopers, but you get 2 exclusive ones which were not available as a single release. So before I go into the review, let's take a look at the box really quick. Normally I never really care about packaging, but I thought this was a great looking box. I still kept it, I didn't even toss it out yet. And let's take a look at the back. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe see if I can make this do a poster or not, but yeah, really cool looking artwork for that. So you have 4 short troopers, you have 2 regular ones, and 2 I'm guessing are commanders. Like I can't tell by their rankings, but I'm just gonna guess one's a captain and one possibly could be a sergeant. I don't know because it's always tricky to figure out ranks in the Star Wars realm. But before I go into review, so I was wondering if they were pretty much just reissues of the ones from the Rogue One line, and I think they are. There might be some slight paint variations, but I think they're pretty much the same figure that they just re-released, which I'm okay with because, I don't know, I think some have more weathering on their armor, but for the most part it's the same figure we got from the Rogue One line. But I'm glad Hasbro re-released these because I'm really trying to army build these. Actually, I was unaware I have about 5 of these guys prior to getting this pack, so I think altogether I have about 9 now. So I got a nice little squad. So there's that. And let's take a look at the 2 exclusives. So here's one of them. This guy is pretty much the same as this one, but just different paint decos. As you can see here, he has blue highlights and there's some yellow on his wrist, and there's a bit of blue on his chest armor. Oh yeah, and also too, they all each came with these blasters. You get 4 of them, but they also came with these 2 these heavy blasters. I gave my 2 officers, well, I guess you want to call them those, I gave them the heavy blasters. I think they look pretty good with them too. So there's that guy. And then here's the other one. So the variation on this one is, while he does not have the, I guess I'm going to call it the ammo belt. Doesn't have that, but he has this, oh, I forgot what they call this. I know the clone troopers had these, but this is made out of soft goods, which is good. So it doesn't hinder any articulation. But he does have the same blue patterns. Not as much as this guy, but it's there. So I kind of wonder who is the higher rank. But it's nice to have some variation in my troops. So I guess I will go into articulation a little bit on these guys. Hopefully this guy's tip over. So they're pretty good. One thing I love about these new figures is the wrist hinge, so you can have them hold their blasters in really cool poses. The only drawback is I have an issue with the their legs. So it's not a proper ball joint. I think it's like a wide joint, so it's kind of tricky to pose. So as you can see there, you have to like really work it, but at the same time try not to stress out the plastic, otherwise you might break it. And they are a little bit hindered in their knees, so they can't really bend properly, which is kind of a shame because there's a nice bend in the front, but in the back you can't really do a whole lot because I do want to get these guys in like crouch positions, but that's the one issue I have with the articulation, but they got good ankle articulation, which I'm happy about. It's nice that the heads have a hinge too. But yeah, these are really cool troopers. So as for the 4-pack itself, I recommend getting it despite the limited articulation in the knees. I got mine through Hasbro Pulse, so hopefully they're still available. And it's a great troop builder. So yeah, that's my review on the Shore Trooper 4-pack. Feel free to leave some comments down below, and hope you enjoyed watching.